check, mic check. Audio sounds good. Let's talk about grass. That's actually what I'm here to do. I'm gonna be setting up a stream so you guys can ask questions, and we can talk about grass. That's exactly what I'm here to do. I'm just trying to figure this all out. Seems to be working pretty well. Does everything sound clear? Seems like it does. It is on my end. It's cool. I got chat working. That works there. Hello, hello. Awesome. Thumbs up. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. I gotta remember camera's over here. I gotta get the chat. Oh yeah. All right. Get this set up and going. See how all this works. I think what I'm going to do is set maybe one day a week. Come on here. We chat about grass and I answer questions and maybe go over emails people send me. That would be something cool. I do have a Turf Organics email address that I can get my YouTube stuff from. Get that all sent over from there. See how that goes. I think that would be really, really cool. Just not really sure how many viewers, how many people will kind of come in. So just want to run a test and get everything set up. Seems like it's working well. Seems like my camera is a little blurry though. Seems like is it the camera or is the stream look a little bit of low quality here? What do you think about applying PGR to St. Augustine grass? Can you elaborate on PGR? I am not familiar with that abbreviation. Do it. Oh, this way. What does that do? Well, maybe. Oh no, I don't want that. I want the That's not how I want it. Football game, but it's probably not too much people on. Oh, that's right. I forgot football. Yeah, Thursday night won't be a good night then. A growth regulator. Um, I've never used it, and I don't really know anybody that have. That is something I have thought about though, as a growth regulator on St. Augustine. Probably some of my biggest fears in that is when you. I think it would be fine when the grass is healthy and good. But let's say you get a fungus, like in the summer gray leaf spot fungus, which we're seeing a lot of. That the damage needs to grow out and to really get rid of the fungus, because in lighter this year it's really heavy, but in lighter years you can mow the fungus away without getting it. And then now let's say that if the grass isn't growing, that fungus stays active. How can you may be able to treat the fungus, but you can't get rid of the damage? Same thing with sod webworms. So if you happen to get sod webworms and they chew on the grass blades and do all that damage, and your grass isn't growing, no recovery. Your grass is probably going to stay very, damaged and stressed and things like that. But I do have some property now with some grass. I'm trying to kind of work and get the property and everything going so I can film a lot of videos on it, and I want to make some good test plots. This would be something really cool to test, but my concern is with the heat and everything, and all the active issues we can get here, it may end up being problematic. So that would be my thoughts on it, but I personally never used it, so I'm just speaking from the knowledge I have and not from experience. So, but yeah, I'm thinking, what do you guys think would be a good night to do a weekly stream now that we have football? I wanted to do it later because everyone comes home from work, then you eat dinner 6, 7, hang out with the family. So that's really not a good time. So I think around 8 o'clock would be a normal good time for a string. I'm just having a lot of problems with my St. Augustine grass. Anything in any of the videos that you've noticed that you can more elaborate on? Now, this has been a tough year. It's been the toughest year I've had in the industry with turf. It's been pretty difficult. So, that, I don't blame that you're having a tough time. Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Yeah, it's probably Tuesdays and Wednesdays are probably a good day. But yeah, anything that you're seeing or anything you've seen in the videos and things like that, that seems to be going on actively with the turf. Yeah, Tuesdays might be. I don't know. Wednesday sounds like a good day. Because Monday's never a good day. Tuesday might be too close to Monday. But Wednesday could work. Chad, what's up, brother? Hope all is well. I'm the guy from Jacksonville and Oakleaf that unfortunately you couldn't service. Oh man, how's it going? I hope the lawn is coming along well. And we are starting to grow. We got another technician and we're expanding to areas. So hopefully soon we can be out into your area and get out there and get those services done. We get a decent amount of calls from Oakleaf, but especially with gas prices rising, it just makes it harder and harder for us to expand because all of our equipment is not good on gas. So that's the tough part. Front looks great. Any update on product sales? Unfortunately, not too really. Oh, sorry. Unfortunately, not really. Um, it's really tough doing this, and it's been such a busy year because it's been one of the most problematic years we've ever had. We really haven't spent as much time in it as we would like. It's still in the process and still happening, but we're waiting on a lot of stages from the state officials getting it approved and everything, and then as well as some more work in our end. I'm good to apply potassium, magnesium. Absolutely, potassium, especially if you have a problematic or stressed lawn. Potassium is always a winner. Potassium's for root development. It helps the plant photosynthesize. So, by doing that, I mean you really cannot go wrong. Gosh, this camera, I feel like the quality's not there on it. So you can't go wrong with potassium. Um, Magnesium is a great thing as well. It's a micronutrient. I'm a big believer in micronutrients, so I don't think that's ever a wrong mix, especially if you're not happy with the results of the lawn. But potassium's always a big win. Need you to come to west side of Jack's to my house. West side. Oh man, that is really far for us. Unfortunately, it'd be really cool if we could get out there. Again, hopefully someday we wish to expand, and in the areas where we can't make it, we want to be able to sell our products and sell a program as well. I can write up a program with our products and sell them. So if we're not in that area yet, I can at least give you the products and a guide of how to use them. And ideally, then later on, we would expand out to those areas. I think Wednesday would be a good stream night for these videos. I gotta get this camera quality looking better. And what we can do is, I need to get pictures of lawns and maybe some questions emailed throughout the week to my email. I think I need to make that more available in all my videos. And then once a week I can go over all those pictures, so that way you can send. So like the problem you're having is you can send me a picture of it via email, give me a little background story, then we can come out here, open up the email, check it out, and see what's going on. That would be really cool, I think, and that would be the really cool and good to do on something like this. I think it'd be really cool. I gotta figure out this camera. I feel like just take my money. Yeah, man, you gotta find someone small and local and just willing to be honest. That's how we operate, and I don't know why more companies don't operate that way, because this is a business where if you lie or are deceptive or not honest with what your program or service can offer, you're always going to find out. So I never really understood uh, lying and just and not doing a good service because people are going to cancel. And in our industry, we make more money with long-term customers. The longer you're a customer and the better your lawn looks, the easier it is for us. The less time we spend on it, the more services our technician can do. The happier you are, the happier we are. So I really don't get it either. Companies that do that, it's probably just being lazy. But I've been going for 4.5 years now. I've been going the same thing of just being honest with people and telling them the truth, and it's paid dividends down the road. And even when I don't get a sale on the spot, later down the road, that customer usually calls because we were honest, and we get the business later. It's a win-win. I would say go for a small company. A lot of times the sales guys are that's what they are. They're sales guys. My advice to anyone who's in sales is my advice to salesmen is don't be a salesman, because salesmen are the worst. I'm not a salesman. I'm an educator. I come out to people's lawns. I educate them on what's going on. I educate them on how our service can benefit them, and then I give them the price. And then it's up to the customer to evaluate the price compared to what we can offer. So I didn't really get that. I don't really get that either. But I got to figure out this camera quality. But it seems really the stream seems to be like it can work well. This is something we can do. I feel like quality can be better. I think sound is good. No one said anything about sound. So I think that works. Do you have service here in Fort Myers? No, man. Unfortunately, we don't. I apologize. Fort Myers is a bit out of our area. Hopefully, one day we can be able to sell the products. But unfortunately, we're pretty much in St. John's, St. Augustine, and south parts of Jacksonville. This is my first house. Well, congratulations on your first home. It's always fun. Um, and Pest Bear came out. Ooh. And had them for 4 months. I only had to cut my grass twice because my grass wasn't growing in 4 months. Is that still the case? Are you not getting much growth? That's Pest Bear doesn't have a good reputation. A lot of those bigger companies don't. But are you still having issues with the grass growing? Mic is really low as well, at least on my side. It's hard to hear. Okay, we're getting a couple hard to hears here. I think it maybe have to be the. Actually, you know what? The stream does. It's just blurry here on my screen. Let me. I think I have to talk into the mic, or I don't know which way the volume goes. I'm a grass guy, not a tech guy. You know. Um, oh. Mic check. Check. That's getting quiet. Oh, the mic's all the way up. It does seem quiet. Oh no. See all these settings and stuff. It's above my pay grade. Talking to the side with the mute button. That's a good idea. See, I had the mute button down because I thought it was, since the button was red, I thought it would, distract. See the color on top. I thought that would be annoying, but maybe you. Mike. I don't really. Oh, I don't think my computer is listening to this mic because I think you're right. I think you're right. Oh, yeah. I think you're totally right. No, wait. It might be. No, that's my head's a mic. Ooh, that's a bright screen. Oh, hold on. I think computer isn't. There's a Yay makes them when I use. Yeah, it's supposed to be a nice mic. I canceled them and fertilized them in my grass myself, and it's growing, but not just getting full. Check my compacted soil video. Um, I think the with your grass isn't growing full, even though you fertilized. I think it could be the soil being compacted. It should say Yeti. Turn it into your mouth with this with the logo is where you should talk. See, that's what I feel like that too. I think yeah. I don't know if my computer has a built-in mic, but I feel like it should be. But I didn't have anywhere good to mount this to where it's facing forward. This is a really nice desk I have, but it doesn't have mount things on the side or around. So I've actually mounted this to where the drawer, and I have to tape the drawer half closed. Microphone. Oh, I'm in microphone. Hold on. Oh, you know what? It's probably using the microphone from my camera. Ah, that. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There it is. Found it. I think it's going to be too loud now. So it still should work from the side. I feel like it's too loud. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. How about that? Yeah, you're right. It was picking up from my camera mic. Good. It's not too loud or. It's weird. Can I hear it with my head? Check, 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 check. Okay. I can't hear it myself. Check, 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 check. Sorry about to hear some feedback here. Check, 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 check. Yep. Sorry about it. That sounds way better. That sounds really good. Here, I wonder if I'm able to still turn it like this. Okay, that should be cool. Thank you for letting me know that. Man, that's why the last video I just released, I recorded a really good video, and the audio was awful, and I think I forgot to change the setting because the audio was coming from the camera. That's why the audio sucked. But I didn't want to record the video because it was a really good video. I just posted it today. But all right, brother, keep up the videos. I watched them all, learning a lot. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Posting these videos, I had no idea what I was getting into when I did this. That people would get so much feedback and find them so useful. I'm so glad. Go Buckeyes, man. I'm just excited for football season. Got excited to see what the Gators got this year with the new quarterback and everything. So honestly, just happy to see football back on. So have a good night. Yep. Again, thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. So now let's see. Okay, that gives me no background. Oh. This is a weird size, so it doesn't fill up the whole screen. I guess the quality looks pretty okay. But yeah, if anybody who's on now has any lawn pictures or anything they would like to send, what I think I'm going to do is, I think I can make posts on YouTube. I'm going to make a post about doing live videos every Wednesday night, and I want to take pictures and emails and go over them in these live videos. And so that way I can answer questions and we can go over people's real life examples that they're having issues with. That would be really cool. I think that'd be amazing. And that way I'm directly answering your questions and everyone has a chance to get their problem solved and featured as a live answer, because I hate typing. So I do it anyways, but when there's a long answer to, usually a lot of lawn issues do have long answers, I'm not enjoying typing. So being able to speak and ask questions and get them back from people and quickly in real time would be extremely cool. Appreciate the content. Best on YouTube for us Floridians. Oh man, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's not easy loving lawns in Florida, so that's exactly what I targeted for. We get a lot of love. There's St. Augustine grass spread all around in the warm season areas, so we get a lot of love from everywhere. But born and raised here in Florida, so love it here. The grass is difficult, but wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So thank you for the support and everything like that. I really do appreciate it. It makes it fun making these videos. So I got to find a good place to post our email account. That way you guys can email me any issues or anything you're having. We can go over them live. But just wanted to run a quick test today, see how this all worked. Hit that like button, people. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that'd be cool. Hit the like button. I really appreciate mic much better. Yeah, it wasn't going through this mic. It was going through my camera. And the recent YouTube video I just uploaded tonight, the audio on that one sucks. And I just figured out it's because it was going through the camera and not my microphone right in front of my mouth. So that seems to be what was going on there. So I'm glad you guys helped me out. Like I said, I'm only good. I'm only good for lawn stuff. The rest, I have to look it up myself or rely on you guys to help me. But yeah, 5 likes, hitting the like button always helps. I think this is going to be a weekly stream thing that I do. That way I can communicate to you guys and get more content out there. So that's what I'm working on. Just have a hard time filming with how busy everything's been. By the time I get home, it gets dark or tired and makes it tough to film, edit, and produce these, because I like to put a lot of time into them. So doing live videos can get a lot of good content out there and answer anyone's questions while I'm here, because I'm not a big fan of typing. I wonder if I can get a chat. What's this chat box? How does this work? Be cool if I could get all the chats and everything on screen. And how do these? I'll have to figure this out and play with this. Let me see. Test. Nope, it didn't show up. I wonder why this thing doesn't work. Is it because game? Let's see. Dogweed taking me down right now. Gosh, I've heard someone else call it dogweed. I don't call it dogweed. Weeds have different names everywhere. I don't remember what I call it. I've seen several other customers have pointed out to me as dogweed, but that's not what I call it. I don't remember which weed I call it, so I can't. Is it also known as doveweed as well? Because like I said, everything has different names depending where you're at. But doveweed's been really showing up a lot. The only reason I think you're talking about doveweed is because actually I know doveweed can make dogs, give them rashes and things. You would have to add a chat source in your screen. So that's what I do. I have a bunch of sources. I do have a chat source here. A chat box that I have on Streamlabs OBS. Easy to do. You can just YouTube a video on how to. Yeah, I'll have to check all that out. I have the sources and stuff here. I put them on a long time ago and never really did anything, so I probably have to do a little bit more. Make sure it's up at the top. Okay, it is up at the top. I think there's settings in here. Oh gosh, that's a lot. Yeah, it is. You're right. I'll have to just YouTube and refresh myself. It is below your camera. You won't see it. Yeah, the chat box is up at the top. And the video is at the bottom. So, maybe... What if I... That's how I... Man, I had all this set up at one time. And never really... Oh. Ruffles. Yeah, I'll have to go back on YouTube and refresh myself on this type of stuff and see how I can get this going. But so far the camera's there. Seems to be working. Got the mic working, which is great. Glad I did this, and to y'all's help, I didn't do it. I don't know what I'm doing, so thank you so much for the help on getting the mic working. I just got to figure out the chat box on screen, and then what we'll do is every Wednesday I'll go live and I will answer questions from emails and pictures from you guys to help you out, so that way we can talk live and answer and solve active issues you're having in your lawn. So you get personal advice from me with exactly what you have going on, and then a lot of people can learn and figure out what's going on. Turf Organics, you're the man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just know about grass and I like to share it. So I appreciate you guys giving me response, because if I never really got any major responses, I don't think I would have ever continued to make videos, because it's a lot of work. So every time I post a video and I get likes and comments and people always thanking me for the information, it keeps me going and making more videos. So I really appreciate it, and it's pretty cool. I'm really excited about making more. I really wish I had more time to make videos. I have so many ideas and things, and it's just with the business and everything, it's hard to put it all together and get it out to you guys. So I appreciate you working with me, and appreciate the content I can put out. So thank you. But let me see if I can get seems like none of these my sources are working. Is it because my display capture's not on? That wouldn't make sense, right? Like here, there. I have a view counter up here. Oh wait, you can't see it on that side. What if I put it? No, wait, is that? Yeah, so I have a view counter here. But see, it's not connected to the views. I don't know how this works. All right, Nate. Tried recently the 50/50 black cow leveling sand to rehabilitate an area of my lawn that was damaged earlier in the season. It's coming back now slowly, but your video helped me out. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. I'm glad it helped. Yeah, St. Augustine grass is just slow in general. Imagine if you didn't do it, but that's the best way to get it going. If you can add a little 8-10-10 shrub fertilizer. That can help promote a lot of some good growth, so it's not too much where you can put out too much nitrogen and burn, stress, or promote thatch. It's a good, well-rounded. It's usually a shrub fertilizer, but it's really good, well-rounded in it. But I would just sprinkle it very lightly. But the ultimate key is to be patient with it. You absolutely made the right steps, and I'm really happy that my video was able to help you. Just keep going along. Number one key in lawn care is consistency and patience. You do those things, you're in business. Same night, I had some drought damage at the 55th about a month ago coming in nicely. Awesome. Use nitrogen during blackout period, though, NFL. We don't have any blackout periods here in Jacksonville, so, man, I really have to take that into consideration when doing these videos, huh? So, let me think here. And, yeah, we don't have blackout periods here in Jacksonville. I totally disagree with blackout periods. They're really not a good way. If we want to reduce nitrogen and help the environment, we need to reduce the amount we use in a year rather than stopping it at certain times. Because what happens is a lot of these companies, they can use the same amount of nitrogen in a year, and now they have less time to use that nitrogen. So now they're going to be dumping more nitrogen with less time, and that's going to cause more runoff. Now, ideally, in a perfect world, they wouldn't do that, and I really hope not. We use about a quarter of the legal amount of nitrogen a year by utilizing humic acids, so that's why I'm all for them cutting the yearly amount of nitrogen. Of course, this usually doesn't really affect homeowners in the yearly amount, but it does companies. But I am totally down by cutting the amount of nitrogen allowed to use from professional companies in half. I think that would be beneficial for the environment, while allowing still good use for a nice, healthy lawn. But blackout dates aren't as beneficial, so that's tough. What I would recommend then is a good micronutrient mix. I would do like an iron. I would do an iron, magnesium, manganese, and calcium. I think those are the main ones. If there's more in there, that's okay, but I think those would be the main ones. And some potassium. That would be a good thing to add right now for your situation, without using any nitrogen. And humic acid if you can. Humic acid is a great blend. I used NXT products. I personally actually have used NXT Next products as well. I've actually met John Perry, one of the inventors of it, and things like that. I'm actually featured on his YouTube channel. He interviewed me here at Topgolf. Yeah, that would work great. 002 microgreen would work great. That's perfect. So I didn't have a good experience with their products. I actually asked them to send me the best stuff that they have with their salesman, and it was very expensive for us commercially, and the results weren't really well. I don't know really what happened there, but for a homeowner where you don't have any price points, I think it's fine to use. The humic acid they use though is a lower blend. It's from Mexico, and they get about 70% pure humic acid. We use biostimulus coal, which is from Canada, and that's about 90% humic acid. So it's more pure and less bad metals and things in it. And that's what we're trying to bring to the homeowner market. We're working on making some products similar to theirs, but just with a cleaner, more pure humic base than what they're currently using. But where to purchase, we don't have anything. We're going through all the steps right now to get our products going. So unfortunately, there's nothing you can currently purchase right now. The process is going a lot slower than we wanted. My business keeps me extremely busy. So, but I would continue to use what they have. They're not bad. They're not bad products. There's just there's opportunity for something better out there. And that's up to, honestly, I have the resources. It's up to me to bring that to you. And I promised you I'm working on it. And I really want to bring it because the products we use for our customers are so awesome. And we're really the only people that have them because my business partner's brother created, invented it, and makes the purest humic acid in the world. So that's kind of how we've gotten our in and what we do. And I've been really excited to bring the product to the homeowner market, because that's not something the manufacturer's interested in doing. But they said if we license it, make it, do all that, or if we license it and sell it, that they'll make it. So we are working on all that fun stuff right now. The process is just going a little bit slow. So right now, the 002 microgreen would be awesome. Do we get those army worms down here in St. Johns County? Also, when is the best time to put down prodiamine? Thanks, Chad. We don't not in your St. Augustine. We get sod webworms. It doesn't mean you can't get army worms. But the army worms would be more common in Bermuda grass, Bahia grass, seashore paspilum, and possibly zoysia. Zoysia can get a little bit of both, but doesn't commonly get either, if that makes sense. So if you have a St. Augustine or zoysia lawn, especially St. Augustine right now, your most common concern is going to be sod webworms. There are the army worms of down south, pretty much. They do just as much damage and work just as fast. In the fall and in the spring would be the best time to prevent the fall coming up. So let me look at a calendar here. So it kind of depends when you applied your last spring, but kind of like October, November would be a good time. And then early March would be another good time to do it as well. Soil temperatures do play a big factor, and that's how we base it. I have a video actually I've done on pre-emergence, and I think I actually did a zone map of soil temperatures and best dates on there. Hold on, I can check that. I can bring this up. I got something for you here. Check this out. Gosh, where did I found this? I found this great. Here we go. Oh, this one's not soil temperatures. Okay, this one's not soil temperatures, but it's a good time. But soil temperature is by far the most important in all timing of everything. But I try, when I make these videos, I try to be realistic, and not everything is going to be, not everyone's going to go check soil temperatures. But I found, how do I get this map up? Hold on 1 second. I think I need to open it. Is this it? Oh, so small. Okay, hold on. Now let me go. Back to here. Go here. Oh, sorry about that. I'm a long guy. And let me zoop. Here is Greencast website. Yeah, that is a really good source. Nate knows his stuff here to find soil temperatures. And then too, it's great depending on the products you have. You can always look up what temperatures are the best. But this is, I don't know if you can even see this. Can I zoom? I don't know if I can zoom, but here it says like January 1st to March 20th, which is a good time. But again, it's hard because people by the coast we'll obviously have warmer soil temperatures and get it earlier, and people further away from the coast will have it later. So let's see. What would be Uflex fertilizers? Is it good? I'm not familiar with Uflex fertilizers, so I honestly could not tell you because I'm not too sure. So let me open this back up here. Let me see if I can find a let's see, where did I? You'd rather. Here we go. I found some good in awesome. Thanks for breaking it down. Oh, you're very welcome. No problem. I appreciate the support and you checking out. But so here's some information about pre-emergence. Again, there's so many factors into what it is, but I found this really good information. So summer weeds like crabgrass must have several consecutive days of soil temperatures above 55 degrees before they germinate. If the seed is near the surface of your soil, it becomes warm quickly. If it is buried deeper, it may take several weeks before the soil becomes warm enough to germinate before the germination process begins. This is why you see weeds much earlier in the spring season around concrete driveways and sidewalks. Ooh, I've never taken that into consideration. That's really good. Winter weeds, I knew those are hot spots, but I didn't even think about them pre-emergent. Winter weeds, on the other hand, require several consecutive days of soil temperatures below 70 to germinate. So you really want to do it before it looks like temperatures reach above 55 for a lot of different things. And the keyboard sounds like it's out of the 80s. Yeah, I have this really clackety keyboard. Funny enough to tell you, I love it. I love the clacks of the keyboard, but it doesn't make good for doing this because people have to hear it. Usually I have a push to talk on when I'm doing this, so that way people don't have to hear me clacking. But it is funny. I never thought that it's the old school. Probably sounds like over here that I'm on a typewriter or something. And we have how long is a pre-emergent effective? 45 days. That's good. 2 to 3 months. Blah blah blah. And then again, said you'd rather apply pre-emergence early than late, which I totally agree with. Oh, look at this. It's so funny. It says go to the Greencast online website right here. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, yeah. This is great. This is like the type of stuff. Man, soil temperatures and moisture maps and things in here. Please turn on YouTube donations so we can thank you for the live streams. Oh, I'll have to see how to do that. I'll have to, I guess, hook up a PayPal or something. I really appreciate that. I would never even think of that. Actually, is coders prefer mechanical keyboards that have tactical feedback and click? Is coder? Oh, I actually just got this keyboard online. It was a good price, and I've never heard a keyboard clack like this. And it's awesome. It sounds really good. I really, really enjoy it. What can I play to solve? But I'll see about donations. I really never thought of that and don't really know how that works. So I'll have to look it up on YouTube. It's funny. What can I apply to dissolve the patch in my St. Augustine grass? Thanks. Can you elaborate a little bit more on dissolve the patch? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. Can I move? So
Yeah, patch might be a mistype there. Thatch misspelled. So you can't use a dethatcher in St. Augustine turf. They do have such things as liquid dethatch. I personally have never used them, so I can't speak on a liquid. Maybe Nate may know. If you have experience with liquid dethatch, I have not. But really, the best thing is here our thatch is a little bit different because it's usually the runners of the St. Augustine rather than dead grass. So really the best way is to prevent thatch from even happening rather than treating it. Beer and molasses. Actually, that could help. Also, honestly, humic acids and things could help. You want to wake up natural funguses and bacteria. Those feed off of dead materials and will break them down. That's why mushrooms are beneficial. Mushrooms help break down dead materials, but they need not much of a thatch layer in St. Augustine. So it seems like molasses is a good answer, but if you break down your thatch layer, you won't solve your issue because it's usually the runners that are going, and the runners have a very special material in them. I forgot what it's called, but it doesn't really allow them to break down as much. So my recommendation is just don't overuse nitrogen. You can bag clippings, but don't miss mows. No quick release nitrogens. That can really create a lot of thatch. And use lower amounts of and bag the clippings as well. That'll help. But if you have super spongy areas, what you can do is add soil to bring that soil back up and you can get the roots back into somewhat of soil, so they're not just sticking out and getting exposed to the outside elements. That would be the best, but yeah, and use some molasses as a preventative. I've heard of it, but I've never used it. Nate seems to know a lot. I would trust on what the two their beer. I don't know if you can waste good beer on your lawn now. You need to drink the beer to be out there working on the lawn. So, maybe it means drink beer and then use molasses. That's what it could be right there. That's a good tip. But yeah, thatch year has become a really big issue. I've been running into a lot of very thatchy lawns, and there's not really a good solution. I really wish I had a better answer for super spongy lawns rather than adding soil to build the soil layer back up. It's kind of very expensive, very labor intensive, and not really a good answer. So roll the R's. What's up, man? Thank you for tuning in, which was supposed to be a test stream, and I'm 50 minutes into to my test stream, but you guys are actually helping me out a lot, getting me feedback, and I am a lawn guy, so I can turn. I am a lawn guy, so you guys are really helping me out with what is going on here. LOL, the yeast from beer. The yeast in beer helps. Yeah, I have heard of that. It's the yeast and the sugar from each that feed the soil microbes. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. That's exactly what humic acid does. So it feeds the microbes. I don't know if it would be any quicker or something. I think that would be an interesting test to do. Ooh, that would be a very interesting test to do. Would see, what breaks down it quicker, because that's what I know. The soil microbes need to break it down. Brings up natural bacteria and funguses and things like that. So, but that's what humic acid does. So it'd be very interesting to see if which is more efficient in breaking down thatch. I know humic acid does, but it's not a selling point, and I don't use it as one. Anywhere you see in studies you've seen, they've said it, but I wouldn't sell it on that it would break it down. But I think that is worthy of a video. I got some property I need to build some test sites on. It's been a busy year, and it's been so rainy, so I've been having such an issue getting the property where it needs to be. But I'm going to build several test plots where I can get questions from you guys, and we can run long-term tests and keep updating on things, seeing what's going on. Farmer, best lawn info best lawn info on YouTube. Thank you so much, and I appreciate that. By you guys watching, liking, subscribing, you keep me motivated to keep going. So, it's the support that keeps it happening. So the videos are brought to you by you. So that is what I always say. So just kind of trying to figure this out. Playbacks. I don't know what that consecutive views, but this is pretty cool. I really enjoy this. Out of a test stream that I had no idea. It seems like I got a lot of feedback here and a lot of you guys interacting, which is really awesome. I'm so excited what we're gonna do with this. I have no idea just doing the test stream that get so much feedback and questions and just people in here interacting, and that's really what I want is people interacting. Kalinga, oh man, dude. Kalinga is nobody's friend. All sedges right now. We are getting our butt kicked from Kalinga sedge, nut sedge, and globe sedge. All three of these sedges are kicking our butt this year. It has been so wet. We're knocking them down and they're coming right back. All this rain, is keeping areas that usually don't hold moisture. They are holding moisture. And it just seems like usually when you treat it, it is already hard to treat. Usually when you treat it, it seems to, die off and come back lightly. But we're treating it and it's just coming right back. It does not seem to want to, really, really go away. And it's hard to use the pre-emergence for it because pre-emergence don't work well in wet areas. And where does sedges grow? Wet areas. So the pre-emergence won't be nearly as effective, and the Kalinga is really spreading this year. And like I said, all sedges. Most of our calls from customers have when it's been weeds, besides like doveweed, nightmare. We've been getting a lot of sedge calls from customers, and we've been having a hard time battling it. Luckily, we educate our customers and things, so a lot of them understand, and we want to do the best we can for them. But Kalinga is very, very tough to get a hold of. Best thing you can, my best recommendation is always moisture control and drainage control. Your info has helped improve my lawn. Thanks for all you do. Did not know about NPK till you did that video when you feed the lawn. Awesome, man. I'm so glad that could be helpful because I don't know why they don't just have that on the bag. I mean, that is such good information to help someone know. And I don't see that information out there much. So I'm so glad you found that helpful because I really enjoyed making that video and thought the information was good. And I got really good feedback. I base all my videos and how I structure them and doing them off of y'all's feedback. So when you give me these comments and things about what you like and what you like to see and how the videos are structured, it helps me make better content and see what people want. So I really appreciate that feedback, and I'm so glad that helped because I really liked that video and thought it was very helpful, and now I'm hearing it is. So glad that your lawn's improving, and this is a very tough year for a lawn. So let me tell you what, if your lawn's improving and you're doing and you're pretty happy with your lawn this year, you're going to crush it in other years because this year has been one of the toughest I've had in the industry. And then from the moisture, dollarweed comes back too. I've been having it back twice this year. Yep, and pre-emergents are useless from dollarweed because it grows from the rhizins up underneath. So it's coming from underneath the soil when pre-emergents just help from on top. It does grow by seed as well, but it's commonly coming up from the rhizins underneath there. So that is where I'm usually seeing most of the issues there with it. Yeah, no problem, man. Keep it up, and thank you so much for the feedback, farmer. I do really appreciate it. I'm actually going to be making a garden here as well at this property. I'm going to be making some test plots to make some cool videos. And then I'm going to make a garden. And I'm thinking I'm going to be doing some videos on gardening and things like that, and different ways to grow plants and in different soils and environments, and with different fertilizers and things. So I think that'll be a fun thing to the channel. It's not, I know it's not lawn related, and a lot of people come here for the lawn content. I'm not going to obviously stop the lawn content, but it'll be something really really cool to do there. And I think there's some people that'll find that information useful, and I do enjoy growing things. And of course, growing your own fruits and vegetables, there's nothing tastes better than something you grow, and nothing more satisfying, to go out and pick a nice fresh vegetable from something you worked hard to grow. It would be, it's extremely satisfying here. So I think helping with stuff like that could be extremely effective and helpful. And then I need to make my email more available so people know to send me pictures and things. So when I do these live videos, we can get some pictures and questions ahead of time, so we have a good bit of content to go over. Sounds great. I'm working on my backyard also. Look forward to seeing what tip you have. My wife won a garden. Awesome. See, man, you're just reassuring that the garden content, and I think I can do it simply for people. So I think I will promote. I can really promote people who've been shy to do it, to get out there and do it, because I want to make it simple and show people it can be done. It does take a little bit of work, but even if you don't know much, it's not outside of your realm of doing. So I really appreciate the feedback, and lets me know that that's the type of content that people will enjoy. It's something I enjoy doing. Gotta go. All right, see you, Nate. Yep, I am about to head out myself. My test stream's been going for an hour here. I didn't expect this at all. The support's amazing. I really love the community that's being built here and the support everyone's showing. I'm so excited to do. I'm so glad I just jumped on here just to test and see how this goes, because I've been thinking about this for a while, but wasn't really sure it would be something people would get feedback on. But I can keep, and this is my first time, so we'll get better and better as it goes. Make more content and build a really good community, and talk about grass. So I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you for sticking around. Again, just everything I said. Thank you so much. I'm really enjoying the feedback. It's nice to talk about this and get positive feedback from it. Feels good, and I do enjoy it. So cool. I'm subscribing. We're looking forward to the new content. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, and when we get the garden going too, dude. We'll do live videos through it when it comes time to picking everything. We'll do live. We'll have so much fun. This is gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I like the way this live's gonna work, and I'm sure I can get it working on my phone, and I can show off the garden live, and we can all talk on here and make content. I've been having a hard time filming, editing, and showing, because between filming and editing, it's about 12 hours of work into a video. I know, and they're only 7 to 8 minutes. It's about a good 12 hours of work. So I have a hard time getting that out there. So by doing these lives, I think I can produce more content. Okay, I'm in. Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. I was just testing the stream out. I think I'm going to do live. I'm going to make a post on the YouTube, but I think we'll do these every Wednesday. And I want to cover emails from you guys. I'm going to make my email more available on my YouTube. And it's just turforganics904@gmail.com. And I want people to send pictures and questions, and then we can come live on here, talk about it, go over it, and then maybe discuss topics and things like that for an hour to an hour and a half once a week on Wednesdays. And get feedback from directly from the community here, and we can kind of chat live. So everyone, thank you so much. You guys have a great rest of your night. Enjoy some football on tonight, and enjoy. Everyone have a great and safe weekend. Thanks. Bye.